Hi there, it's a beautiful morning in class today. This is an experiment that we're doing, and it is called UV mutagenesis. My students are starting this experiment by swabbing their test organism onto culture medium in petri dishes, like what you see here, and they are using or doing the aseptic technique to make sure that contamination is prevented or avoided. For efficiency, they have split the plates into multiple inoculators. After inoculation, they expose the plates to UV light, shortwave UV, and in this box. And this is the swab, cotton swab that they use for inoculating the plates. At this point, they are preparing the plates for exposure to UV. So they have to remove the top plate and cover the bottom plate with the medium and the cells with a cling wrap. There, that's how they do that. So the plate is inverted. And now, it's time to put the plates in the box and exposed to UV at certain time points. When they're done, they remove like this and cover half of the plates with foil, and the other half is exposed to visible light for about 2 hours. So we want to test here whether there is a photo repair system. At the same time, we want to find out to what extent the time of exposure to UV affects the growth of the test organism. This is their matrix of treatments. There are 5 time exposures from 0 to 300 seconds, and there is a batch or set that is exposed to visible light after, and a batch that is not exposed to visible light after. So this is the final exposure time of 5 minutes. This is the set of plates exposed to visible light, and these are the ones that are not exposed to visible light after UV exposure. After 2 hours of visible light exposure, all plates are rewrapped in these paper wrapper, placed in the incubator afterwards. So this is more obvious in the 300, no? So that's parang colony type, meaning maybe the cells on those empty parts were affected now by UV, and therefore they were not able to grow. So may lethal effect na at this point. Probably meron din sa iba, but not too obvious. You can see at 0, it's a nice lawn. Yes. Na? So if we put that next to this, you see the difference? Yes, yes, yes. So we will modify the experiment, and we will try higher doses or higher exposure times. So we didn't see much a difference between the exposed to visible light after UV mutagenesis and unexposed to, so there's no difference masyado. So we will try again because it was a cloudy day anyway. Okay? Here we are after repeating the experiment and making modifications. So Daphne, Kyle, and Lloyd are here, and Melanie as well. We are rejoicing. Why are we rejoicing, Lloyd?
Because you can see a difference between the duration of time
talaga?
exposed to UV.
Ilang minutes ito?
2 minutes.
Then
10,
5.
10,
Then
and then 30.
and 30. And then what's the difference between the two rows?
We have here the exposed and
Exposed to visible light.
Here we have the unexposed to visible light.
Oh, look at that. Diba? So, success! Success!
Stand up, stand up! Stand up like strong bananas. Okay, involve your energy. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! Inspect banana, inspect banana, inspect banana, inspect. As well. Wash banana, wash banana, wash banana. Wash, and white, banana, energy, come on, white, energy, white, and then peel, banana, peel, banana, isa pa, peel, banana, banana, okay, next, chop, banana, chop, banana, chop. Banana, chop, okay, eat na! Shake, banana, shake, banana. Okay,